Good morning, Meredith.
Good morning.
I'm so excited that you're joining me. Are you drinking squaffy this morning?
I'm not drinking coffee. Nope, never have, never will.
Rude.
Sorry, not
Oh, well,
sorry.
sorry, not sorry, she says. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's what I'm giving away for the 10 days or 12 days of Christmas giveaways. Day 12 is going to be unlimited
Well,
squaffy. I think people will like it. Hey, Dawn. Good morning, Dawn. Hey, Cindy. Cindy's here.
good
And she's going
morning,
to write
Cindy.
this recipe. She's going to write it down. I have, Cindy, just so you know, I have all the ingredients written down so I can send them to you. Because we're going to make jingle balls this morning. Hey, Susan. Hey, Janine. Oh, hey, Susan. Lots watching on YouTube this morning. That's cool. Hey, Alicia. All right. Well, we're going to make, hopefully, fingers crossed, we have no guarantees of things coming out right. That is one thing that is not guaranteed when you cook live with KJ is that you won't potentially waste some ingredients.
I don't think we're gonna waste any of these. None of these ingredients are weird.
Nope. No. I mean, unless I throw something weird at you, like stick a squash in there. Just kidding. I won't. I promise not to. All right. Well, Meredith, tell everybody where you're from and how you ended up on Trim Healthy, how you found out about Trim Healthy.
I am from Maryland. I am in Bel Air, which is about 30 minutes north of Baltimore and about 30 minutes south of Pennsylvania. Um, and I heard about Trim Healthy Mama from a friend of mine from church back in about 2017, I think it was. Um, and I was on and off for a number of years, and then I fully committed to it in 2022, and here I am. And I fully committed to it because of KJ. When I found KJ online, just something about her story said you got to do it. So
That's
I wanted to
awesome.
commit to it once I joined coaching. So
That's
yep.
awesome. Well, I love having you as part of my community. You always make it fun. And I've gotten to meet
Yep.
Meredith because she came to the retreat. So we got to hug and hang out. It was fabulous.
I got to hug her like
Liz says the girl who's like an inch and a half taller.
I'm kidding, but I've never hugged anybody shorter than me before. That was not a kid.
Oh my word. All right. Well, let's make some jingle balls. All right.
Yay, ready.
So the very first ingredient we're going to put in these is the protein because we need some protein in protein balls. So do you have chocolate whey protein or regular whey protein or creamy dreamy? What are you going to be using this morning?
I've got the chocolate one, but I have the others, but I
Okay.
pulled out chocolate.
I think chocolate will be perfect. So yes, this recipe you could make with any. So you're going to put a 1/4 cup of chocolate whey in there. You could put any whey protein or creamy dreamy in there, I think, and it would be just fine. But the chocolate is really going to 1/4 cup.
Are we in a bowl or are we sticking it in the food processor?
Everything right in your food processor. We're going to put everything in there together. Your cabinets are beautiful.
Oh, thank you. But I'm gonna paint them white one day. I don't like them.
Oh, I think they're so pretty. I love the color. All right. 2 heaping tablespoons of cocoa powder. She did. She got all tangled up in the Christmas tree and she was in a hurry. So then she just left the lights hanging off her neck. Cindy said, did you walk through a Christmas tree this morning?
I wish I could see comments. No, I did not, Cindy. I borrowed them from my kids. Thank you very much. Alrighty.
That's awesome. All right. 1/2 cup of almond butter. And the reason we're using almond butter is you could use sun butter or almond butter, but the reason we're using almond is because it's less flavor than peanut butter. We don't want peppermint and peanut butter together. That just sounds gross.
That does sound gross.
You did, Susan. You heard the wood colors are coming back. Yeah, so don't paint your cabinets because just as soon as you do, all the wood colors will come back in style.
But it doesn't match the rest of my house, which is more modern than what I have in my kitchen. So.
Oh, gotcha. I love my white cabinets a whole lot. I've always wanted white cabinets, and I wanted to paint my cabinets white in Maine, and Tilson would never. He's like, we're not painting cabinets.
Okay. Yeah, it's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work to get it really smooth, and yeah, it's hard. All right, let's do 1/4 cup of the old gentle sweet. We also have a cooking class tonight. So if you're not signed up for that, go sign up. It's $15. We're going to make caprese frittata, and we're going to make a bulk mix and a single serve hot chocolate, peppermint hot chocolate. And I'm looking forward to that, having a mix to take to the beach with me so I can have peppermint hot cocoa. And I like to put it in my coffee.
Sounds good.
All right. What did we just put in there?
We just put in gentle sweet.
All right. So let's put in 1 teaspoon of peppermint extract. These are going to be super pepperminty.
Yeah, I think so.
It's good that way. You want them to be like peppermint. I do anyway. I love peppermint. You already made the peppermint hot chocolate, Cindy? She's already made it. She writes up my recipes, so she goes makes them before I even do. All right. You could use, if you had peppermint oil, I would probably do like 4 or 5 drops. And then when it's all mixed up, taste your batter and see how it is. Let's do 3 tablespoons of almond milk. Yes, Cindy is watching from the YouTube. You look so cute today. I love your plaid. I love plaid.
Thanks.
I don't have enough plaid.
I don't have any plaid sweaters.
I hit Target this week because they had a bunch of pretty Christmas sweaters. I bought they had 3 different ones and I bought them all. I'm like, they're pretty. It's hard to find Christmas sweaters that aren't psycho. Everywhere you go, all the Christmas sweaters are those ugly Christmas sweaters, like with half a reindeer hanging off them. Like, I don't want that. I wanted some pretty Christmas sweaters, and Target had them, so I bought all of them. Figured they'll last me for years. All right.
Don't go to Walmart. Those are the ugliest ones.
Yeah. All right. 2 tablespoons of chia seeds. I need to look out my window for a second. Somebody's blaring music. I'll see what it is. I'm nosy. It's the male guy. He goes by with the world's loudest music. It's like blare. You can feel the windows shaking.
It's too early for that.
I know. It's crazy. All right. Now we're going to do 1 cup of oats, old-fashioned oats. Nope, I don't grind the chia seeds. They're going to get broken up some, Janine, when they mix up in the food processor anyway. So we put oats in this, even though these are an S, because the serving is 2 to 3 of these. If you were to eat 6 of them, they're going to be a crossover because you're combining a lot of oat. But 2 to 3, it's small enough amount of oats that you're within the carb limit. I hate to say limit, but all right. 1/4 teaspoon of salt, mineral salt. She's got a pretty little salt box. I love me a nice salt box. My dad, every time he comes down, he's like, do you not have something I can just shake the salt out of? Do I have to stick my fingers in the salt box? I'm like, sorry, it's what I've got. All right, 1 tablespoon of coconut oil.
I have mine melted. Is that okay?
Yes, that's perfectly fine. Yep. All right, and then 3 tablespoons of either chocolate chips or peppermint chocolate chips, on plan ones, whatever you have. Jamie says, I'd rather get loud music in the morning than I'm pooping from my 4-year-old's room in the early morning darkness.
Yeah. Can't say I blame her on that one.
Oh my gosh. All right. So we're going to mix this up and then we're going to look at the consistency and see if we need to add any more whey protein or cocoa to dry it out or any more liquid to make it softer. So just give it a good zing until it comes into a nice dough. I'd go a little further. Yeah. Go until your oatmeal gets kind of ground up. There. It starts to come into a nice dough, and then you know it's pretty much there. I bet that's good. Looks like a good dough. And grab a gob of it and see if it rolls well. Yeah, it looks like it does. Give it a taste. What do you? It looks perfect. What do you think? Do you think it tastes good, or does it need anything extra?
It's not minty, really.
It's not minty.
Surprisingly.
You think it needs more mint?
To me, it's mildly minty. I think it could go with more mint, but I guess that could be a personal preference.
Yeah, yeah. Put some more mint if you want. Before you roll them all into balls, throw in a little extra. Like I'd do like another half teaspoon maybe of mint. And I bet if people that use peppermint oil, it will be a lot stronger too because that stuff is rugged. But yeah, it is a personal preference.
This is spearmint. Oh, it is oil. Oh, it's oil of peppermint, oil of spearmint. So in the extract, but it must be because it's not straight peppermint.
I was going to say, is that peppermint extract or mint extract?
It just says mint.
Okay.
But it's got peppermint and spearmint, so I guess that might be the difference.
It is a lot more mild. So if you have straight peppermint extract, I would do less because straight peppermint extract is a lot stronger mint than spearmint tones it down quite a bit.
So I couldn't find it. Does anybody, like, where do you find peppermint? This is McCormick.
I got McCormick's at Walmart. I think it's just, you know, you never know what extracts you're going to find different places. Sometimes they just, it's hard time of year to find them. So
I'm going to zing it up again.
All right. And I think, like you said, it's very personal preference too. Some people love really strong mint. Other people like mildly minty. So whatever your preference is. Now with these, you can roll them up and you can eat them just as they are, or you can roll them in some cocoa, or you could roll them in some gentle sweet. If you had they're perfect. They're perfect. If you had my peppermint candy recipe made, people could sprinkle a little bit of that on. You know, you could crush that and roll it in them. That'd be very pepperminty then.
I wanted to make it yesterday, your candy, and I didn't get a chance to because I figured that would be really cool to dust over these. But
yeah,
that's okay.
Yeah, I think they'll be good. Just that I'm kind of I like my protein balls kind of either plain on the outside or just in something simple like cocoa. So I think they'll be good either way.
Do you think these should go into the refrigerator for a little bit, or would you just leave them out?
I'd store them in the fridge. Yeah. I think they taste better cold protein balls. But I'm trying to think, there's nothing in here that has to be refrigerated. They'd be a lot softer.
No, I was gonna say it might firm them up just a little bit more.
Yeah.
No, but a little bit of the oats keep it from firming up completely, I think.
Yeah, and the
As
coconut oil until it gets cold is gonna keep them softer too.
Yep. Well, they look good. I've got.
So you could, Hannah, yeah, they look awesome. They look perfect reindeer nuggets. That's what we should have called them. Reindeer nuggets.
No.
Because let's face it,
okay, never mind.
they kind of look a little like them.
As long as you didn't say reindeer balls, we're good.
Reindeer balls sounds even worse. Oh my word. Hannah, you do not have to use a food processor as long as you can grind up your oats somehow a little bit. Like, you don't want them powdery fine oats, but you wouldn't want them completely whole. So if you could put your oats in a blender and run it for 2 or 3 seconds, just enough to chop the oats small, then you could use a hand mixer for this. Nuggets of reindeer or nuggets for reindeer? There's a distinct difference. Oh my gosh. You could totally serve these to Santa. I think he would enjoy them greatly. Write him a note that says, Santa, that bowl full of jelly is getting a little big. Here's some healthy protein balls to snack on tonight. Venison balls. That sounds horrible, Faith. People be thinking there's meat in them.
Ew, and they do look, yeah, ew. No.
We'll go with jingle balls.
Wow.
Well, I think I'm going to have to make these now because I think they'd be a good treat to take on vacation.
These are super good.
Do you taste the almond butter a lot? Or is it more chocolate peppermint?
To me, if I had to kind of describe it, I would say it's like a brownie almost. It's almost like a peppermint brownie is what it tastes like.
Awesome. That sounds good to me.
Yeah. Super delicious.
That's something I'd like to make. You remember the brownies? I don't remember what they're called, but they're a brownie on the bottom with like a mint frosting on the top and then a chocolate layer. That's what I really want to make for Christmas. You ever had those? I don't remember what they're called.
Are they?
Yeah.
It's not black bottoms, are they? Is the black bottoms the cheesecake on top of the brownie?
Yeah, you're right. Those are the cheesecake ones.
Okay, so the other thing about these, if you're not using chocolate whey, I would say maybe you need to add a little extra cocoa powder because you really do get a lot of the chocolate flavor here, but if it was plain whey, you wouldn't have as much, I don't think, without adding a little extra cocoa powder.
I think that's a good idea. Maybe an extra heaping tablespoon at least.
Yeah, because this is really chocolatey. And if it was, I think a lot of that is coming from the whey protein.
Yeah, I bet you're right. Yes, Hannah, we'll get it written up. So if this was a snack, to me, so you could have a chocolate milk with this, with protein in it if you wanted with a snack, but it all depends on your protein needs. Some people want to get 30 grams of protein with a snack as well. And this will not give that to you because it's only got one serving of protein in the whole thing. So this is definitely a snack. You could have it with chocolate milk. You could have it with, I would probably do chocolate milk. I think they'd be really good with it. You could have it with a trimmy full of protein to get your extra protein. You could have it with some turkey.
Yeah, So you wouldn't want to make, so these are S, so you, if you were going to have these after an S meal, you stick with the S meal because, and only have, would you say, 2 or 3 of them?
Yeah, I think if
Just
I
because,
was having these as dessert, I'd probably just have 2. If I'm having them as a snack, I'm gonna probably have 3. Yeah,
okay.
yeah, about the size of a
Oh,
meatball.
they are. Yep, like little
Yep.
mini meatballs.
And
I
will
get
your
about a
kids eat
tablespoon.
these?
No,
No. Yeah,
they
mine
won't
wouldn't
touch
either.
it with a 10-foot pole. They're like, wait, that's healthy? No thanks.
Yes, Cheryl, you're probably right. If you use plain whey or creamy dreamy, you probably would want to add a dunk of stevia to it as well, or you could add another tablespoon of sweetener because that whey is sweetened. Yeah,
Yeah, and
that's a
these are
good
not
note,
overly
Cindy.
sweet.
Yeah, yeah.
They're
And
not
that's how
overly
I
sweet.
like mine. I love sweet stuff, but I love sweet treats to be really sweet. Things like protein balls, I like them to just be mildly sweet because to me they're more. I look at protein balls as a meal on their own. If I'm in a super big hurry for breakfast and I'm running out the door, they're my meal with a trimmy. They're not, I don't always go to a protein ball for dessert. I like them as a snack or a meal. So
Yeah, these
for me, I
look
don't
a
want
lot
them
like
overly
a
sweet.
granola bar.
Yeah, yeah, good.
Like when you don't want an overly sweet granola bar, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you could melt some chocolate and drizzle over the top if you wanted. You could roll them in cocoa, roll them in gentle sweet, whatever you really wanted. They look awesome. Yay! Awesome, Meredith. And those were easy.
These were super easy. I mean, we're yip yapping, so I could have done it even faster than that.
Yeah,
Super easy.
awesome. Awesome. Well, if you
Woo!
would, when we're done here, please take the best picture you can possibly take. Put it in front of a Christmas tree, out a window, whatever. Make a beautiful picture and send it to Wetzel.
Oh, well. Oh, I will. I will. And it's on my Santa platter, so even better.
There, perfect. All right.
Awesome.
Well, thank you so
Yay.
much. It was so much fun. If you want to join me in cooking live, please reach out to me. I have a link. I do have a long list of people that want to do it, and I'm doing about one a week. So we're probably good for 6 months. But if you want to do it, send me a message because you never know when I may do multiple in a week. And it is a lot of fun, I think. Don't you think? Did you think it was fun?
A lot of fun. I'd do it again.
Good.
So much
Awesome.
fun.
All right. Cool. All right. Well, thank you so much, Meredith. All
Yay.
right. We'll see you soon.
See you guys later.
Bye, guys. Thanks for joining us.